All right, thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Okay, now come. My name is Olukunle Abraham. You already know, whenever you see me, I have something to say and there is a matter to discuss. And normally, it is always serious matters. Where we hit the nail on the head, we say it as it is. Yes. Without throwing jabs at anybody, we just tell you the way it is. And of course, you drop your comment, make it simple and civil. And of course, we take it up from there. Thank you very much for joining us again. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Once again, my name is Olukunle Abraham. And of course, we'll be looking at two particular issues today. We probably will not be taking on any of the candidates today. Maybe in our next video, we'll be looking at one of the candidates again, so that we'll be able to at least put forward again another one, so that you have lots of options to choose from in the coming general election, especially the presidential election come 2023. Okay. The first one that I would have loved to talk about is Sowore's statement, where he said Atiku once depended on him to counter his former boss, former president Olusegun Obasanjo. We'll be looking at that and also look at presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's response to press when he was asked about the increase, the exchange rates that is actually on the rise at the moment. For as of today, we already have the naira against the dollar at about 630 naira, which is extremely high, as determined the price of so many things across the country. And so a lot of people are under the pain of not being able to afford so many things. Not when you look at the rate at which the rate at which cars are cleared today and so more and other things like that, cars are not cheap anymore because of the exchange rates. Quite a number of things and we had the presidential candidate. Maybe we should just look at that first of all before we go on to what Omoyele Sowore said. Now, this candidate has been a very controversial one. That I'm talking about the candidacy of the APC has been a very controversial one. A lot of people have had all sort of things to say about him, and ranging from his qualifications, certificates, and all of that. And a lot of things have come up as a result of his emergence. Ranging also from him buying votes, of buying delegates and all of that. So, all sort of things. And then he came up to say the new slogan now, which is a Milokan. And a number of us are of the opinion that it's not an issue of I have a life ambition. Everybody has life ambition. Yes, everybody has life ambition. Not virtually everybody, let me put it that way. Virtually everybody has life ambitions, and so you cannot impose your life ambition on other people. Several of us have that opinion, and so that brought about the Milokan slogan and all of that. And so and like I'd always say, it's not an issue of tribe. We are not being tribalistic about this matter, about the presidency come 2023. It's about the personality and the quality of leadership coming on board, because that is very, very important. Nigeria is in serious trouble, and it's alarming and sad to hear a presidential candidate, coming up to say that he's not bothered about the exchange rates. He said, because your salaries are paid in naira. Are you telling me that this man does not know that, anyway, in one of his videos, he forgot the name of his party. That's, but also went viral. That's in one of his videos, he forgot the name of his party. But then, are you telling me that with Asiwaju's experience as an accountant, he does not know the connection, the link between the naira and the dollar. We're saying that, coming up to say that you are getting your salaries in naira. You know, you are not bothered about it. So you are only concerned about salary payment or what? So are you saying that this candidate does not know the link? That means you see. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just very careful with my use of words here. How on earth, in this age and time, will somebody say that it's not bothered about exchange rate? He went on to say that your salaries will be paid in naira, and so you are not concerned about what the dollar says. He went on to say that after all, you are not exporter and importer. That means that what is the gain, or what is the faith of those who are into importing and exporting? Do you know how many people who feed on importing and exporting? So many people now export their goods out of the country. To import cars into the country is it's hard. It's expensive at the moment. Very, very expensive. Now you import a quality car, a recent car into the country, and it gets to the terminal, it's vandalized, your tires are changed, parts of the car are removed and replaced with bad ones. That's if they are replaced at all. You know, a friend of mine brought in a vehicle recently, and they sat down inside and ate some of the stuffs that were put inside the car in the name of inspection. In the name of inspection. That is after you have paid so much, huge amount. Now the amount you now pay so much in importing a car over the amount you bought the car. A car cost $3,000. You eventually pay more than $4,000 to get it to your house. That is if it is complete anyway. I do not understand why, maybe, I think at this point we need to talk. We need to talk. So I leave the platform for you to drop your comment, because I saw it on a platform and I was short of words. Short of words. I saw that video. I can't play that video here because it has copyright, and so that they don't flag my page. And so, but it's alarming to have such a person with such an experience, and he even went on to work at Mobile, and you come up to say that you are not bothered about exchange rates, that your salaries are paid in naira, and that you are kukuma. Let me use the word, you are kukuma not an exporter and importer. Do you know how many people who import and export in this country? This country alone. Let's leave this matter. Let's go back to Sowore and Atiku. I beg, no go talk about Sowore and Atiku. Make you they drop your comments on top of this particular matter. This is serious. This is serious. You see, like I would always say, without being biased, we are just weighing the options, and that is because we are all in it. I'm not just here to do journalism. I'm not just here to do my job that I'm being paid for, or that or this. No, I'm also a Nigerian, and I either benefit or suffer whatever everybody does. It's alarming. And so let's go on and talk about Atiku and Sowore. So we'll come back to this if they need be. But then you are free to drop your comment, make them simple and civil as much as possible. Now, Atiku once depended on me to counter Obasanjo, Sowore said to Atiku. Now, there have been several jabs at Atiku in recent times, most importantly after he dropped that interview on Arise TV. You know, he had been receiving, especially from Tinubu. He also received from Omoyele Sowore, and Sowore is still dropping this. Now, the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, AAC, Omoyele Sowore, has revealed that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar used to send him documents to fight his former boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, when they were in office. He said he got the documents through Garba Shehu, the current senior special assistant, media and publicity to President Muhammadu Buhari, who was a special assistant on media to Atiku. I hope this does not cause problem for Garba Shehu. I hope this does not cause problem for him because fingers will be pointing in his direction for leakage of information. If he did it then it's possible that he's also doing it now. So that means informations were not safe. When he was then, media aid to Atiku, he was doing that. Maybe I should not use the word informations were not safe. He was leaking informations. He was working hand in hand with Atiku, to mess up his former boss by leaking informations, documents. Now, Sowore revealed during a recent interview with Arise Television, while reacting to Atiku's allegations leveled against him that he usually leaves Nigeria after an election and knows nothing about power generation. According to the right activists, he has only contested for the office of president once in 2019 and has never left the country since then. Of course, you know that he's been under arrest, ever since then. He's been having issues, and so he has not left the country since. So what's the issue? Sowore said he mixed up a number of things. I think he's losing memories. Otherwise, he would have known that I have never at any point left this issue concerning Nigeria. In fact, for him and others, I was a source of news while they were in office. That means in the government. The problem, the only issue I've always had with Sowore is the way he addresses elders, But then, like one of my friends will say that the people that we call elders too, they don't behave themselves. That's why they receive the jabs that they get. And so, if you look at what Sowore is saying here, he's actually saying he has facts. He has facts. The guy has facts. And, he has facts. I like his boldness. I like his confidence. I like everything. He has facts. If somebody does not respect himself, you drag the person small now so that the person will come back to his senses. How would you have done such a thing and then you have forgotten that such a thing had transpired between two of you? He said he mixed up a number of things. Said I think he's losing memory. The same jab that Atiku threw at Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu when they talked about him in 2007, he lobbied him to be his vice, to be his vice when he was running for president. I also remember that Atiku has run for president about 5 times now. Yes, and he has lost all through, and so he's running again. One shaking, one lule, shake lule, shake the one that we have now, shaking, lule, shake lule, then he now found help. But this one, oti lule, be a man, and he's running again. He's not giving up. I'm sure he must have listened to motivational speakers who say quitters never lose, quitters never win, and winners never quit. But then he get as some things they turn around. Now no quit. Sometimes he go still they lose. So there are a lot of people who have always lost, even though they never quit. Yeah, you just quit. You never quit doing the wrong thing. You want to win. You will not win. So it's not correct when you are doing the wrong thing, or when you are doing the right thing the wrong way. Sowore went on to say, he said, in fact, when Garba Shehu used to work with him as essay. He said they used to send me documents from the inside. I'm revealing it from the first time so as to counter Obasanjo in those days when they were in each other's neck. Speaking further, Sowore said, my first time contesting in Nigeria was 2019 and I've not left since then. I've not left. I've been here since that time, but he has left each time he contested. This is going to be his 7th time contesting. 7th time. He wants to. He too has a life ambition. He just wants to be a president too. He just wants to be a president. He too was a kickball give somebody for inside one playroom. Now they talk say, you see how strong he is. You see how strong he is. You see how strong he is. Somebody play football. Now they show say somebody they strong. I think it's time for these people to just give up and stop listening to motivational speakers who are telling you should not give up. Give up. Give up. If you don't give up, they will give you up. Nigerians they are in now. They are in for real business now. You know, in Lagos now they already have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday as free day. The governor has declared it as holiday for, you know, civil servants to go and get their PVC. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. The PVCs are going to speak. Now that you even know that the president is down to earth on, you know, leaving a legacy of a free and fair election like we saw in Osun, you know, happen in Osun. I understand that some people are even attacking him. Why he would have come? Why did he congratulate? Why would he congratulate Demola Adeleke? Well, why are they angry? Why are people angry about that? Being in the opposition, why would he congratulate him? Didn't President Goodluck Jonathan congratulate him when he came to office too? Even though the atmosphere was tensed, he still congratulated him. It's not all about violence. Now, Sowore went on to say, he said, I started contesting in 1992 as a student union president. Atiku also contested during the SDP primaries against Abiola. In the 1992-1993 transition period, he lost. I won. As a student union president. When the system collapsed, it was us that took over and made sure that we fought for that mandate. Atiku ran away. I don't know where he was between the year 1993 and 1998. The guy took off. Just showed up. I've always known, you know, you don't hear anything about him. I mean, the person of Atiku Abubakar, you don't hear anything about that man, you know, once the election is over. You don't hear anything about him. He's not in the country. They just take off. At least Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we still that one still they stay. He still they stay for Nigeria. But this other man, you know they stay. You know they stay. Even though, you know, like I said, Asiwaju will stay. Though he can get out today, but he's always this around. But this other one, you know they stay. His house is outside. But I think when I was going through his biography yesterday, I mentioned that he had actually, you know, he had lived in about 4 countries. You know, like live. When I say live, like live. He's been living there. Well, this is serious matters on ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Ibrahim, and of course, we just discuss matters that make the round. We started off talking about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's response to the issue of exchange rates, the high exchange rates, where he said that our salaries are not paid in exchange rates. So it is only salary earners. Our salaries are not paid in dollars; they are paid in naira. So it's only salary earners that are not affected. He said, after all, you are not an importer and exporter. So we don't have importers and exporters in Nigeria. You know, a lot of things come to mind. And then we moved on to talk about, you know, Sowore's claim about Atiku Abubakar sending him information while he was in office as vice president. He's revealing this for the first time, and like I said, I hope it doesn't become issue, because the person who was a special assistant on media and publicity is now the special advisor, also to the incumbent president at the moment, you know, on media and publicity to that state president Muhammadu Buhari. So you see that, and that's why I said I hope this revelation does not cause problem for him, because if that happened under his watch at that time, then we'll probably be looking at him with 2 eyes. Now I hope he's not been the one that has been leaking, you know, 1 or 2 things. And so well, like I said, you are free to drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Let's just look at the matter together. Are these guys, isn't it time for these guys to just give up? Or if they choose not to give up, let's give them up. There's so many, there's everything, there's so many things, you know, around, you know, so many things just, you know, coagulating around every one of them. Also, you can say, well, it's from the opposition, it's from... No, it is in the midst of these things that we also see, that we also really get to know the truth. And we cannot, like the Yorubas will say, you cannot open your eyes down and allow Talubo to enter. You open your eyes down, you allow Talubo to enter, then you are in trouble. Then you are behave like somebody who, you know, you need a checkup. Well, thank you very much once again. You are free to drop your comment, like I would always say. Drop your comment, make them simple and civil, because it is serious matters. But then you must also be very, very careful in you know, the way you drop your comment. Make them simple and civil. I repeat that again, make them simple and civil. We'll appreciate you. Please do like our page and like our videos. Like our page, like our videos, share our videos with others. Thank you very much for watching. We'll appreciate you. So we'll see you again in our subsequent bulletins. Bye bye.